I'd like to call this meeting of the Show Low City Council to order. Show that all council members are present except for one that is obviously running a little late. I've asked Councilman Adams to give the invocation and Vice Mayor Kakavas to lead us in a pledge. If you all please stand.
Our Father in heaven, we are so grateful this day to meet together as a council and as citizens of Sholo. We are grateful for the opportunity we have to live in such a beautiful area and have such an amazing scenery and beautiful things to do. We're so grateful for the city staff and the hard work they do to make our community so pretty. We are asking you to please be with us in this fire season, that we'll be able to stay safe and people will be wise in their decisions. And we're so grateful for all thou does, and we say these things in the name of our Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, being mayor the last few months, that was the best I've heard as far as the pledge. That was awesome to hear. Thank you all very much for being here tonight. It's going to be pretty exciting. You guys still really quiet, right? All righty, next item on the agenda is call to the public. Any citizen desire to speak on a matter that's within the jurisdiction of the city council may do so at this time. And Haley Clark and Adri Lopez. How do you say your first name? Adri Lopez. Come on up.
They celebrate like I'm on The Price is Right.
Come on down.
They're here obviously with Mary Poppins.
I'm Adri Lopez, and I play Mary Poppins.
I am Cale Clark. I am Bert in the Shola High School's production of Mary Poppins. We've been advertising around town the last few weeks, and just as our one last little shebang, we are out here tonight at the Shola City Council meeting to spread awareness that we are performing starting tomorrow night, May 5th. We are running a show every night through this Saturday. We will have a show 7 p.m. Admission is at the door. It is $5 for students, $7 for senior citizens, and $8 for adults. We also will be having a matinee Thursday at 9 a.m. and a matinee Saturday at 1 p.m. Pricing for everyone at the matinee on Thursday is $5. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you guys very much.
Good luck with your production.
You want to go get your dad now or still no, right? All righty, next item on the agenda, the consent calendar. Is there any items that need to be removed from the consent calendar? If not, I will entertain a motion to accept the consent calendar.
I move so.
Got a motion by Councilman Alsop, second by Councilman Hatch. All those in favor? Motion passed. Real quick, I'm going to read a couple of proclamations. If you don't mind, I'll put my old man glasses on. Whereas on Saturday, March 6th, 2021, the Sholo High School varsity stunt team won the AIA Division 3 State Stunt Team Championship. And whereas on Sunday, May 2nd, 2021, the Sholo High School varsity stunt team was crowned champions of the USA Sprint Nationals High School Group Stunt Advanced Division. And whereas the city of Sholo recognized excellence and dedication by the cheerleaders, their parents, the coaching staff, the administration, the student body, and the community. And whereas the city of Sholo recognized outstanding sportsmanship by the cheerleaders, their fans, and their coaches. And whereas the city of Sholo recognizes the desire, determination, discipline of each stunt team member and the team's collective determination. Now, therefore, I, John Leach Jr., Mayor on the behalf of the Sholo City Council, do by proclaim May 2nd through 8th, 2021 as Cougar Stunt Team State National Championship Week in the city of Sholo and urge all citizens in the community to acknowledge this tremendous achievement. Dated this 4th day of May 2021. Congratulations. And if I could have the coaches come on up, if you don't mind, I'd like for you to kind of talk about a few of the accomplishments that they've done this year. Deanne and Gabe Moya. Thank you guys. And by the way, congratulations you all. That's awesome.
Great job. Yeah.
I had our full cheer team here because they also won Arizona State cheer and pom tournament, first place, and they took 3rd at their nationals competition. Which, yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm moving. I have to talk about all of them. So we really pushed hard for nationals. COVID year was probably the roughest year I've ever had coaching, and I'm sure the girls would say the same thing. Just on again, off again, trying to be a group that leads a crowd with no crowd. It's unique and challenging. It really is. And they still got extremely high marks in their showmanship, which is amazing since nationals did go completely virtual. It was all videoed. And they only got one performance in front of a crowd, which was a hometown crowd, which is the best crowd. But anyway, we're missing some because some are doing track and they're also moving on. I have some in the play, so they're not here tonight either. But my stunt team that is here, I have Bryn Means, if they want them to come down.
Actually, let me give you this, the proclamations. Let's start with that. And then we'll have the vice mayor call him up. We'll give him a little t-shirt from the city council, and then we'll leave you up here and we'll get some photos. We'll leave individual groups up here, get some photos, and then we'll slide them off to the side because I know some of them are going to come back.
And one of the neat things too is that this is the first time in White Mountain history and also Navajo County where we've had an organized sports team make it to a nationals competition and actually win a nationals competition. And so it's great for Sholo, but I think it's just great for the mountain too.
Right.
That a small town can go down and we can beat big cities, we can beat other states. It's a great accomplishment for these girls and for the coaches.
You have to understand too, coming from a rural school, like we definitely are rural, kids that we compete, even just in the valley, like just Phoenix, they're hitting tumbling gyms and dancing gyms at 3 years old, which we have those up here now. But when these kids were 3, you didn't. They just are that hard of workers. Most of these kids didn't have their skills until they were in the 7th or 8th grade. So it's actually quite an accomplishment to come out and beat these kids that we came out with their toes pointed. So it's quite the accomplishment for these kids. I have 2 seniors.
Can we go ahead and call them up?
Absolutely.
Melissa McNeil,
She's away to track meet.
Randy Lopez,
She's in the play.
Marley Binney,
Marley?
Chloe Flake, and Bryn Means.
You could take the rest of the stairs. Here's yours.
And no, this didn't happen in my
here?
gym.
What'd you do wrong? Huh? Sorry. Okay, now, of course I have to ask. How?
Playing, I bet, huh?
I've done that too. I didn't break anything, but does anybody, once girls turn around with the coaches, and if anybody out there wants to come up and take some pictures with them, that would be great. And then we'll have you girls sit down, and then we'll do the
next group.
The next group. Oh wait, let me hide. Where are you going?
I'm getting out of the picture. You're the mayor. You got to be in
You
there.
guys trying to follow your golf cart?
Yeah.
Like you've never fallen out of a golf cart.
Great, congratulations.
Thank you all very much. Congratulations. Okay, well, don't go anywhere. You guys are still up there. Let me read this next proclamation. Whereas on Saturday, February 27, 2021, the Show High School varsity show cheer team won the Arizona State Cheerleading Palm Tournament. And whereas on Sunday, May 2nd, 2021, the Show High School varsity show cheerleading team was crowned third place in the USA Sprint National High School Show Cheer Advanced Division. Whereas the City of Show recognized excellence and dedication by the cheerleaders, their parents, coaching staff, the administration, the student body, and their community. Whereas the City of Show recognized outstanding sportsmanship by the cheerleaders, their fans, and their coaches. And whereas the City of Show recognized their desire, determination, discipline of each cheerleader and their team's collective determination. Now, therefore, I, John Leach Jr., Mayor, on behalf of the City of Show Council, do hereby proclaim May 2nd through May 8, 2021 as Cougar Cheerleading State Championship Week in the City of Show, and urge all citizens in the community to acknowledge this tremendous achievement. Dated this 4th day of May 2021. And now maybe some of their accomplishments.
Well, I got them backwards. I gave you their accomplishments first. But they did. They won Arizona State Cheerleading and Palm Tournament by what we call a landslide. They're so talented as a group. It's an all-tumbling team, which in their division at AIA, there is not one other one. There just isn't. That is an all-tumbling team. So they work so ridiculously hard to keep and maintain those skills as high as they are. They're advanced. And that's why at nationals, I can put them in almost any category. There's novice, there's intermediate, there's beginner. We go for the gold. We put them in the top category that they can compete in. The advanced category is as high as you can compete. So that's how we coach. And they step up and do amazing.
There's no division separation, right? Class,
No.
it's all.
No, and not that I like to talk about the teams that beat them, but the top team that won nationals is what we call a super varsity team. They have 28 athletes, and they're a private school out of Utah. So they have a lot more privileges than we do. And they came within 5 points of that team.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. And then the team that was second is Sandra Day out of the Valley, and they came with a couple points of them, and they're last year's national champ. So not only do they rise, they excel, and they just work hard. And it's not an easy thing, not to mention they're still cheering at basketball games, they're still cheering at football games, and they're still college courses. I have got several in college courses that are, just still trying, and these are A students also, might I add. Academically, they're very solid and sound. So I'm always proud of that, because first and foremost, they are students, which is why we get to have a high school team.
Right.
So.
Gabe, you want to add to that?
Well, and I think, a lot of the seniors and even the juniors, this is their 6th year in a row winning Arizona State. So they work so hard. It's awesome. So.
Sounds like to me they got good leadership.
Yeah, but she's not here. She's working. There's a coach missing.
That's your daughter?
It is.
There you go. And we'll go ahead and call them back up again, and we'll have them line up front here.
Perfect.
Okay, Caitlin Cotney,
She's not present.
Keely Paget, Gabby Harvey,
Present.
J.C. Perkins,
Track.
Did you say track?
Track, yeah.
Sarah Chevalier, Casey Clough, Jade Larson, Marissa Fogel,
Is this Kaylee?
Ellie Dyer, Jesse Chevalier.
You go too fast. Where's Jesse? Oh, never mind. I can tell. Right there.
Then, of course, we have coaches Rachel Levier, Gabe Moya, and Deanne Moya.
And then you got
Okay. And then the other girls added to this list are Melissa McNeil,
She's at track.
Randy Lopez,
Musical.
Marley Binney, Chloe Flake, and Bryn Means.
Should just stay down.
Okay, coaches, get in there and get some more pictures. You guys can move around if you want.
Bring some in the front.
Squinch together.
Yeah, no problem.
Wait, don't take a minute. You hide behind that chair.
Thing like goes behind me.
They'd have to get the glare off their cameras.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Okay, I'll read the next proclamation. Whereas on Saturday, February 27th, 2021, the Sholo High School varsity, wait, I gave you the wrong one. Yeah. Oh.
I want to be smart, though.
Wait, that said show team again. That's not going to work. See what happens when I take my glasses off? You got to go over here for me to read it. Thank you. Try this again. Oh, this is much better. Whereas the Sholo High School academic decathlon team competed in a series of 10 academic tests and demonstrations in the subject of art, economics, essay, interview, literature, mathematics, music, science, social science, speech, and overall super quiz relay, revolving around this year's theme of the Cold War. And whereas on Saturday, March 13, 2021, the team won the Division 3A state championship, and whereas the City of Sholo recognizes the learning, growth, academic excellence among the team, and whereas the City of Sholo recognizes the dedication by the students, their parents, the coaching staff, the administration, the student body, and the community. Now, therefore, I, John Leach Jr., Mayor, on behalf of the Sholo City Council, do hereby proclaim May 2nd through May 2021 as Cougar Academic Decathlon Team Week in the City of Sholo, and urge all citizens of the community to acknowledge this tremendous achievement dated this 4th day of May 2021. And if I can have Mr. and Mrs. Butler come on up. Some of the achievements this year.
Achievements, a lot of achievements.
A lot of achievements.
A lot of achievements. When they come up, they'll have their individual medals on. Yes, we won team trophies too throughout the whole year, but they also earn individual medals. And so when they come up, you'll hear the clanking of all of their medals that they have won throughout the year. We actually start studying in May, so we are already on for next year. We already started studying for next year. We're starting to read the novel for next year. So we start the end of the school year and work throughout the summer and throughout the next school year. And our competitions are in February and in March. And this year we were first year able to attend nationals also. And it was all virtual, but what an amazing accomplishments for these students. They have studied so hard, hours and hours, studying materials and working together as team and teaching each other the material. Just it's amazing how many hours they spend on studying.
I was amazed all the stuff that they have to get judged on. I mean, I
Yes.
kept reading and reading and reading.
Yes.
That's just absolutely amazing.
And all of those individual tests that they take in those categories, they are timed tests. So for nationals, they had a 45 math test, and they had to do it in 30 minutes.
Wow.
So, and this was not easy math. This was very college level math that they are doing and competing in. And so they're all timed tests, and they just have to know it, just right off the top of their head, just know it and know how to do it. There's interviews that they have to participate in, so they learn the interview process. They have to give a speech in front of judges. They have to write essays. So it's just a very involved sport, and it is a sport.
Can I ask what the super quiz relay is?
Yes, you can ask. The super quiz relay, our team is divided into 3 groups. We have our varsity group, which is our C students. And then we have our scholastics, which are our B students. And then we have our honors, which are our A students. And each group goes up and they compete with all the other A's, and they have to answer questions within like 10 seconds. They have 10 seconds to answer questions. They write down their answer, and then they have to put their hands up. We're done after that 10 seconds. And that's how they earn points on that and earned points for Super Quiz.
Amazing. It would give me a headache, I think.
Super Quiz is very fast paced.
My brain doesn't work that way anymore. It's amazing. Wow.
And they do have to know it right off the top of their head. They have to know those. And that's,
well, congratulations, and we'll give you the proclamation, and then we'll call them up here and get some pictures. That's just phenomenal. Congratulations.
We will start with Grayson Lewis. Okay.
Track or something.
Adam Hobbs.
he's in the play.
Phoenix Gegenheimer. Lydia McIntyre.
Don't
You can let him
let him.
You could let him clink.
Austin Neese.
Congratulations.
He's not here.
Carpenter.
Wow, you need some help with them? Hope you're going to be okay.
Andrew Bernier. Emily Arazola.
He's not here either.
And then we have Coach Jerry Butler and Coach Tanya Butler.
You want to grab some pictures? These are all the ones that weren't here. Brent, you want to hand me that? I'll give it. You want the box too? Nah, just that one. Hey.
I'll throw a hot flash. Yeah, go that one.
Are we getting in the lead? To help poser.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. We had an extra. Dan, before you guys leave, we have a couple extra shirts that we have we can give you. We'll take a 2-minute recess if you all want to leave. Congratulations again.
Why don't they want to stay?
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Good job.
Congratulations.
Wonderful job.
Granddaughter street me out and saying that. You guys were cool. Now I know where all the cars came from.
A good looking chimney sweep there, huh?
That's a real good look.
It's the best looking one I've ever seen.
He just wanted to thank you for being here for his speech.
Yeah.
Is what he'd like to say first.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could do it again if you want.
What seconds going on there?
All right. Next item on the agenda is new business. Consideration of award of construction contract for West Owens roadway and waterline improvement, City of Shola, project number R1020. Mr. Hemnitzel.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. City's fiscal year 2021 capital improvements program budget includes $126,000 for a roadway improvement project labeled West Owens to Pine Haven or Medusa Clubs. Excuse me. This project consists of building an extension of West Owens to eliminate a gap between the Medusa Clubs and Central Avenue. The scope of work includes installing approximately 500 linear feet of new 24-foot wide roadway with curb gutter sidewalk and required drainage improvements. After evaluating the area, an extension of an 8-inch water line through this corridor is also included in the scope of work to increase redundancy in the water distribution system. For the water improvements, funding has been identified from the Cub Lake Road water line project savings. Additional funding for the roadway improvements have been identified in bid savings from the citywide paving improvement project awarded last month. The project was designed by city engineering staff. The project has a construction estimate of $178,000 for both of the improvements. The project was publicly bid in accordance with statutory requirements with the following results. Macaulay Construction Incorporated, $193,512.50. Rollins Specialty Contracting at $195,150. Surface Contracting at $196,800. And Apache Underground Excavating at $206,560.80. Staff recommends awarding the construction contract for the West Owens roadway and waterline improvements, City of Shola project R1020 to Macaulay Construction Incorporated in that amount not to exceed that $193,512.50 and approve the associated budget transfers. The big tabulation for the work is attached, and I'm available for any questions.
Anybody got any questions or comments? If not, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll do it. I move to award the construction contract for the West Owens roadway and waterline improvements, City of Shola project number R-1020 to Macaulay Construction Incorporated in an amount not to exceed $193,512.50 and approve the associated budget transfers.
Got a motion? Need a second? Councilman Hatch, second. All those in favor, raise your hand. All those opposed, same sign. Motion passed. Thank you, sir. Next item on the agenda is consideration of approval of license agreement with Three of a Kind LLC. Mr.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. The COVID-19 pandemic has created challenges for the food service and hospitality industry. Government-mandated seating limitations at restaurants have impacted revenues. In response to this, the Arizona Governor's Office has granted the opportunity for restaurants that front public streets to use public rights-of-way for restaurant seatings. Many cities across the country have allowed the use of rights-of-way for dining areas even prior to the COVID-19 pandemic. Recently, city staff was approached by the Three of a Kind LLC operators of the House Restaurant to extend their outdoor dining to the back of the sidewalk along East Hall. The extension would offset table space lost because of social distancing requirements. The area would extend approximately 7 feet into the city right-of-way and be located right at the back of the sidewalk. As a part of the proposed dining area extension, the restaurant would install a 3-foot-high removable steel frame and wood slat fence at the back of the sidewalk. The license agreement allows for the use of the property after the COVID-19 restrictions are lifted. Any additional extension of commercial operations for other businesses will only be allowed in the downtown commercial district and will be licensed by the council on a case-by-case basis. Staff recommends approving the license agreement with Three of a Kind LLC for commercial operations within the city right-of-way in downtown commercial district.
Are there any questions or comments? Councilman Adams.
So let me make sure I understand this. As soon as these restrictions are lifted, then it goes back to the way it was.
No, we're proposing that the license agreement can be extended beyond after the restrictions are lifted. And the main reason for that is they're going to quite a bit of expense to build the fence, and if the restrictions are gone in 10 days, then that's a lot of expense. So
Vice Mayor.
This is similar to the new fence that just went in front of Bernie's, out into the right of way.
On the Deuce Clubs, yeah,
On the
the
Deuce.
main difference is that's ADOT right of way, but that's basically the same type
Same
of thing.
theory.
Yeah.
Okay.
So will we actually be able to get a table on a Friday night because they're always so busy? Is this going to help alleviate that problem that we have there?
That out.
Okay.
And they're not here to ask
I know.
for that. I was looking around.
Like wondering how we can, the crowd over there on Fridays and Saturdays, so they need more seating.
Go on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Any other comments? Go ahead, Vice Mayor.
I move to approve the license agreement with Three of a Kind LLC for commercial operations within the city right of way in the downtown commercial district.
I got a motion. I need a second. Got a second. All those in favor? Raise your hand. All those opposed, same sign. Motion passed. Thank you. Appreciate that. All righty, next item on the agenda is summary of current events. Any council members got anything they want to discuss? Councilman Alsop.
Thank you, Mayor. Just a couple of things is, I think I was up here a couple of weeks ago and talked about going to Jack Carlisle's funeral, and Phyllis had to bury her husband 2 or 3 weeks ago, and tragic is her son passed away in a car accident not too long ago, so she's going to be putting her son with her husband. So please pray for the Carlisle family, and tragic has happened to that family, and we just pray that nothing else happens to that family. On a good note, I was almost late to the council meeting tonight because Sholo varsity baseball played their last home game tonight, and they had to beat Chino Valley to even have a chance for playoffs, and they beat them 13-6. So with the help of Cougar Cook and my grandson Ruger Seeley, they won the game for pitching. Cougar Cook pitched 5 innings and Ruger pitched 2, so they ended up winning the game. So congratulations, Sholo.
Awesome.
Nice.
Just to add to Carlisle, I was with Wade was on it. We were on NACOG together for 5 or 6 years. So, of course, not seeing any being out at the ball or the barbecue contest all weekend, I didn't see any kind of social media. So I got on there Sunday and I looked at it and I thought, wait, this ain't the same. I mean, I see him quite often. So it's definitely a tragedy, and keep the Carlisle family in your prayers for sure. On a happier note, the barbecue contest Saturday was, and the 60th anniversary of the city of Shola went off without a hitch. And I can't thank Rick Austin. He snuck out, and his crew and Jay, everything went phenomenal. Terry and Carrie at Parks and Rec, they did an awesome job. I can't believe how quick this went off. I know it's our 8th annual, but you're always expecting a hiccup somewhere. Mike Boyce and his crew. It's amazing when you walk around and in my case, ride around on a golf cart and talk to these barbecue teams, some of them that haven't never been here before, and just praise our city staff and our fields and what we do, even to the stage. I mean, people just can't believe in this rural community of Sholo that we could put on an event like this. And I don't remember what date we got opened up, but it was then till Saturday. So pretty exciting. And it was so exciting, and they wanted to come back so bad that Father's Day weekend, we're going to have a double SCA contest, which is a State Cook-Off Association contest, and it's professional state cookers now. So we're going to have that. We're expecting anywhere from 30 to 50 teams for that. We're going to do another Kids Queue. Thank you, Summit Health, for sponsoring the Kids Queue again. It looks like we're going to have a judges class if you want to learn how to judge a steak, or if you just want to take the judges class and eat steak all day. It looks like we're going to pull that off on Friday night. So awesome weekend, great event. Just it was nice to talk to people and how they love being outside, hearing the music, no masks. It was just a great weekend, and just can't praise this community and this staff enough. So anyway, that's all I have. Does anybody want seconds? Go ahead, John.
I'd like to thank staff. I'd like to thank Ed and Jay. My kids play a lot of club ball. I've worked with these club teams for a while. And there's a national organization wants to come up here this summer and they have already 30 teams committed for a tournament. And I think the winner goes automatic to a national tournament. And so I want to thank them guys for helping this happen and getting this team up here. It's going to bring in a lot of money. There's teams from Texas coming, California, everywhere, Colorado.
Do you know when that is yet?
I believe it is July 9th, 10th, and 11th. Is that correct? Yeah. So, and there possibly another tournament later in the summer. We're talking, and maybe a football one. Same organization. They do national tournaments, and we're really excited to have them. And they're really excited to be up here.
That's awesome. Showcase our community again, right? City manager.
Thank you, Mayor. A few things to report. The city's annual projects clean sweep will kick off next week, and that's next week is when the Shoal residents can dump green waste for free for 2 weeks at Dirty Deeds Green Waste at 890 Cinder Pit Road. And that'll be from Monday, May 10th to Saturday, May 15th, and again from Monday, May 17th to Saturday, May 22nd, and then from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. So you will need to provide a utility bill showing you pay refuge or a proof of residency in the city of Shoal. That's the first portion, Project Clean Sweep, and then the next portion will take place in June. There will be a flyer with more information that'll be distributed in your utility bills and will be posted on the city's website and social media. And Shoal Main Street's weekly farmers market and art walk begins May 22nd from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Festival Marketplace along Cooley. The market will run through September, and it's been a very successful market. They weren't able to do it all of last year because of COVID, and they're excited to bring that back to the community. This being Police Chief Joe Shelley's last council meeting, as he will be retiring from the city after 7 years. He is still here. And we want to just thank him for his leadership and dedication, wishing him the best in his retirement. And then this week we're celebrating the 52nd annual Professional Municipal Clerks Week. And in 1984 and 1994, Presidents Ronald Reagan and President Bill Clinton respectively signed a proclamation officially declaring Professional Municipal Clerks Week for the first full week of May and recognizing the essential role of municipal clerks in local government. And we want to recognize Rachel Hall, who is our city clerk, and we'd also like to congratulate and recognize Nicole Hudson, who was awarded the Certified Municipal Clerk designation last month. She put in a lot of hard work, time, and dedication to earning the designation from the International Institute of Municipal Clerks Association, and is truly an asset to the city. And then in public works projects, as you know, with summer coming on, we're going to have a lot of public works projects. They're going to be on the state highways and several projects throughout the city from our public works department and contractors we hire. And we just want to thank our citizens for their patience as we improve Shoal. And then finally, the city, along with Navajo County and Pine Top Lakeside and Apache County and Navajo County cities, will potentially be implementing stage 1 fire restrictions effective Friday, May 7th. That's this Friday. And there will be detailed information about that. And the mayor will need to sign a proclamation if it's implemented, but it looks like it'll be implemented on Friday. But we'll have information on our social media and on the city's website. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody need any seconds again? Scheduling of meetings. We do?
Just, we received word from Pine Top Lakeside. They would like to have a joint meeting with the city council, and we've selected the date of May 25th. We'll put that on your calendars.
And if there's anything that you'd like to talk to them about, let probably Rachel know. What time? Was that going to be at 6?
That's great.
More than likely at 6, but we'll let you know next.
Will it be here at, or will it be in the city council or city hall?
I'm going to run up to Pine Top hopefully one of these next couple days, and we're going to play some cards. So it's either there or here. So
Okay.
obviously, we'll let you know here in the next couple days. But if you have any agenda items you want to talk about,
Sholo graduation.
what day is Sholo graduation?
27th,
27th, yeah.
27th.
and that's outside this year.
That's on a Tuesday.
Okay, next item on the agenda is executive session. We'll get legal advice on property acquisition and look at the minutes from April 6th and April 20th. I'll entertain a motion to go into executive session.
So moved.
Got a motion by Councilman Alsop. I need a second. Councilman Hatch, all those in favor? All right, we'll go into executive session. Thank you all. Appreciate you joining us.